Hello, my ICT students. Now, this is the second memo that you've been asked to create. And again, you put your heading on here, down to, and then you put in your tab right on this line. Now, we don't need, I want to put it at 0.9, okay? So right there at 0.9. One tick before the 1 inch. And I pressed the tab key. Now here I pressed enter and enter, so we left a double space. Now with John Jones we only pressed enter once because we wanted to put his position in here. And then the current date, yes, you always want the current date, so you go to insert, date and time, and you choose the current date. Alright, and then student enrollment, and here I put a bottom border just to act as a separator. So not a thick line, you don't use a thick line, but a thin line, bottom border, just to act as the separator. But you know how to do your borders and shading, so you should be fine there. Now, when you get to this point, before you start any of this, don't forget to clean off your tabs. And look at this. See, there's a tab here, there's a tab here. They're not supposed to be there, okay? So what we're going to do is, now, if I go Control Shift normal, I lose your line, right? So I'm going to go Control Z undo. We don't really want to lose your line. So therefore, if I go to Home and I go to Paragraph and I go to Tabs, I can say Clear All. So now I have no tabs there, and I didn't lose your line. But look at here, and did they go down further? No. So I'm going to go here one more time. I'm going to go to Paragraph, and I'm going to go to Tabs and say Clear All. But you would have fixed that because you would have done it right here before you did your lines. So always make sure, just like you did with your tabs, before in your tabs booklet, you've got to go Control Shift normal and put on your no spacing so that you clean everything off. Then you come down and you type your paragraph for your memo. Now this heading was easy. It was small caps, you can see that, expanded spacing and centered, nothing else. Now when you go to do this line for tabs, don't worry about where you put them because you're going to drag them after. So as long as you've got a left tab for shop and a left tab for male and female and total, that's good enough at this point in time. Now when you come down here, they should be cleaned off. Do you see that they are not? So I'm going to go here, Control Shift normal and no spacing. Alright, and I don't know why this went back to Times New Roman, but I'm going to change it to Calibri. Alright, now you're ready to do the tabs here. Now you have to kind of look here and take some guesses. So first of all, I decided I'd try coming in with a left tab here a 1/2 inch. Okay, so if you come in a 1/2 inch on the left side, you have to come in a 1/2 inch on the right side. And because these are numbers, they must be right aligned. So I came in a 1/2 inch with a right aligned tab. Now these are numbers, they must be right aligned. So put it anywhere, it doesn't matter. And then put another right aligned tab for these numbers. Alright, once you get all those, just key it in. Key across here, press enter, do the next line, do the next line, do the next line. Alright, then once you've got that done, you highlight and then you drag them and say, oh, I'm going to put this one here, or oh no, I think I'll put this one here. Okay, but you need equal space between the columns. Alright, so that's why I'm going to take this one back here. I think I had it here, and this one here I think I had it back here. Alright, so I'm looking at my space here. I got equal space, maybe a little bit more here, but not much. Okay, let me see if I take it one more. Okay, and if I came over here, one more. So do you see how I'm just dragging it to see which would be the best? Okay, so as long as the space here is equal to this, but make sure your highlight is on before you drag. Okay, so now that I adjusted those, Then I have to come back here, and this is why I said don't worry about it, because you're going to have to drag them anyways. All right, so you're going to drag them so that they work out with your numbers. And shop, that one's fine, I think. No, I should come back a little bit, I think. Okay, remember you're centering it over the longest line. Aircraft technician course, male is centered over your longest number, female is centered over your longest number, and total is 2. So that's what you would have had. So it's just guess when you first start, and then go do your body, and whatever you're going to come in on the left side, you must come in on the right side, and then drag your tabs so that you balance it accordingly. And that's all there is to it. That's just it. Okay, and then of course you know that we go to Insert, and we go to Quick Parts, and we go to Field, Document Information, File Name, Add to Path, and now Shift Home and size it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and I'm going to put one more space in here and save it. Okay, so the other memos are all exactly like this, so I don't think you'll have any problems. So we'll stop here.